I'm Dr. George Flynn, and you're watching In-Depth TV. Today we're going to talk about something that I believe each of you will understand. Younger people don't think about this very often, but some do, and those younger people that do think about this very same thing always seem to be in a hurry. Why is this? Why are they in a hurry? Well, we're talking about living your life as a legacy, not just living life and getting along and having a good time. But why are you here? What are you doing? Do you want to just have a good life today, eat, drink, and be merry? Or do you want to have a life that leaves a footprint on the world? So many people want to leave a footprint on the world and don't even know it. Do you want to leave a footprint on the world? Well, let's see. You say, well, I know a lot of people that don't leave footprints on the world. They don't care about the world. Well, let's talk about that. Have you ever noticed a long time ago, people used to carve their names on a tree? And that was leaving a footprint on the world. They wanted people to see that tree and remember that they were there. Have you ever noticed graffiti? Yes, graffiti. I've seen graffiti on trains, on boxcars, and people are leaving their message on that boxcar. Graffiti on walls, graffiti in cities. People feel not empowered. They want to leave a message. They don't have any other way. Some of the graffiti art is fabulous art. But what do people do? They leave their mark on the world. Art. A lot of people are artists. They want to paint great paintings, leave their mark on the world. A lot of people, music, performers, writers, musicians, vocal artists, they want to leave that mark on the world. Another way, family. Have a nice family, have kids. Leave your legacy. Leave that mark on the world that you know you really want to leave. And I believe everybody wants to leave a mark on the world. They just don't know it. And the closer they get to the end of their time on earth, the more hurried they get. And some people know they've left their mark on the world and continue to want to improve that. So what are the rules? How can you best leave your mark on the world? What can you do? Well, there's several. One is do things the best you can. And I'm talking about absolutely the best you can, not just doing it to check the box and say, I did that. You want to do it the absolute best that you can. And I'm talking about perfection. Perfection. Leave no little detail unaccounted for. Take care of everything. No halfway trying. Have you ever tried to do something kind of, mediocre in life, just get by? And if you have, you weren't very satisfied with it. And if you have, you just knew you gave it half effort, and you knew that if it didn't work out, well, I guess you had yourself to blame. But did you want to ever be perfect? Do something that you were so interested in that you couldn't do it anything but to perfection. That's what I'm talking about. Do it perfectly. If you're online or if you're writing a computer program, do it perfectly where there are no glitches. And if there are glitches, you correct them. And we see apps out there all the time. We see updates. And people are perfecting them and making them more and more perfect every day. That's what I'd like to see us do. Do things the best that we can. Make them as perfect as we can make them. Second thing is help others. Now, helping others means to get out there and assist others in some mean way, fashion. Do something, and I don't mean just giving $1 to a homeless person. And I don't mean just, do I mean holding the door for other people? Yes, that is one way to help others. but helping others understand things, teaching people, being there for people, helping, assisting. Now, if you notice that if you help other people, there was a guy I knew, and actually I'd like to call him a friend, but I knew him a little bit, named Zig Ziglar. And he said, you can get everything you want in life if you just help enough other people get what they want in life. And he would say that, and at first I heard it, and I thought, well, I wonder what that's about. Is that about business? And actually, it is about business, but it's about so much more than business. It's about helping other people get what they want in life. Therefore, you get rewarded also secondarily, but you get rewarded also in your own heart. You get to be known as the person who helps other people. You'll never regret. Don't regret. And I know you say, well, I've got regrets. I'm saying you learn from your mistakes. You learn from your errors. You learn from things that didn't work out perfectly or that, frankly, you absolutely failed at. But don't regret it. If you got out there and you gave it the best that you had and you did the best that you knew how can you regret? You can't regret. Yeah, it may have come up short. Yeah, you may have, hit that grand slam home run. Who knows? But you gave it your all. So I'm saying you learn from it, but never regret your effort, because you gave it the best effort, and this, I'll guarantee you, will leave you a legacy. Goals. Everybody talks about goals. Goal setting, everybody has New Year's resolutions. Everybody has, I'll get back on my diet. I'll get a workout. Find something that you get joy from, that really is fun for you, and then set a high goal. I'm talking about a goal that everyone else says, you can never do that. And when they say that, which way does it take you? Does it take you to discouragement or agreeing with everyone else's opinion? Oh, I probably can't do that. Or does it take you to the point of getting joy from doing what they say you cannot do? Now, who is they? They may be people closest to you. They may be your family. They may be your friends at church or your close friends. They say, you can't do that. Don't even try. And you say, well, why not? Why don't I try? That is, just don't try. It's impossible to do. And you've probably heard that. It's impossible for you to do this. I'm telling you, you go ahead and do it anyway, because I believe you can do it. They'll say, oh, no, it's impossible. And why am I telling you to go ahead and do it? Because I believe that you can do it. I believe, President Kennedy years ago said within a decade we'll have a man on the moon. And everybody said, we don't have any way of doing it. There's no way. Well, don't ask how. Just put your goal out there and you strive for it minute by minute every day. But other people will say, no, you can't do it. It can't be done. No way. And you look at it and you say, well, I think I can. But they'll say, I don't believe that you can do it. Now, does that mean they don't believe in you? Or does that mean they don't believe you can do a certain thing? I believe that they are really trying to protect you. They care about you. And they don't want to see you fail and get hurt. But they're not living your life. Remember, it's your life, and you want to live it to the fullest. And that means doing what you want to do. If you say, well, I've never traveled, or I've never gone in business, or I've never worked, or I've never done this, well, what is it you really want to do? Find out what you want to do, and then do it. Now, there is no place for mediocrity. You're not mediocre. You were not meant to be mediocre. And you just don't have to be that. So go ahead and let your star shine. You know, I want you to have massive goals, big goals. And how do you accomplish those big goals? Well, what you do is you take small daily action steps. And I didn't say large steps, I said small steps. But the key is daily steps and daily action steps. That means you take some action, because without any action, nothing happens. And if you want to keep doing the same thing and getting the same thing every day, you just keep on doing what you're doing. And you'll stay right where you are, and nothing will change. So massive goals are accomplished by small daily action steps. You know, somebody told me, was standing by watching a guy play a piano, and they said, "Man, I wish I could play the piano like that." And I looked at him, I just thought, do you really? If you did want to play the piano like that, you would practice every day, small daily action steps, and you would be able to play the piano. But people want a lot of things, but don't care to put in the effort. If you want to have great impact, you're probably going to have to take great risk. And that means a risk of falling flat on your face. Safety, if you're going to be safe, not take any chances, you're going to be stuck in mediocrity. What stops big success? What stops greatness? A lot of times fear does. I'm talking about fear of failure. Risk failure for a chance at greatness. This is talking about you take risk. And I mean, these are calculated risks. You don't want to jump off of a building thinking, well, maybe I'll be able to fly. You take a calculated risk, but risk failure for a chance at your being really great and really doing something very important. Energy and focus. Their time. You know, we talk about time and energy and focus. What's more important? What's more important than money? Your energy, your time, and your focus. Because with your energy, time, and focus, you can make money. But money won't buy you time. Money won't buy you a lot of energy. And money sure won't buy you focus. But if you take your energy and you focus narrowly on your project to do it perfectly, to get to your goal, and you just put in the time, you will get it. What about, let's talk about staying in shape. And if you want to have increased energy, stay in shape. I'm talking about eat the right foods, do the right amount of exercise, and I'm talking about cardio exercise and regular weightlifting or whatever you want to do. But stay in shape. Get in shape first, and then stay in shape for more energy. That way you'll have the energy to do the things that you want to do, to have a legendary life, not just an average, mediocre existence. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to bringing you some more shows just like this. But remember, you're put here for a purpose. All you've got to do is find your purpose and fulfill it. I'm Dr. George Flynn. You've been watching In-Depth TV. I very much appreciate you being here. Remember, go out, do things, do the best you can, no half-trying, help others, have high goals, and have great impact by taking a little bit of risk so you can impact the world. Thank you for watching. See you next time.